Hi, it's Megan. Yeah, I do look kind of funny because I have makeup on one eye and not on the other. But I wanted to do makeup on camera, which I don't do very often. I'm not that good at it yet, but I'm getting better. Part of it is just, I think I get nervous. So anyway, I had done a video review yesterday for the Kat Von D Chrysalis Eyeshadow palette, and I had said that I might do some other videos showing different eye looks. I did the blues in the review, and so I'll put a link to that review because it's got details on the colors and what I think and everything. But in short, I really like this palette. You can see it's a little powdery. I don't clean these things up when I've been using them before I do videos so people can get a good view. I'm actually pretty neat with most of my makeup. This is a powdery, softer formula, which is typical of Kat Von D, but it makes it a lot more blendable. So you kind of get something, but you give something, and it's super pigmented. So what I did today, I just have a crazy busy day, and so I figured I'm already putting my makeup on. I might as well just do it on camera because I had wanted to do a natural look, really wanted to do a natural look with these right here. These three shades in the middle, which are Black Milk, Melancholia, Glass Wings, and then I decided to go with, so these are the base shades right here, and then these are supposed to be the transformer shades. I decided to go with the matte cream because I did want to play up this caramel taupe right there. They call it a caramel, I call it a caramel taupe. So what I basically did, very quickly, this is like a 2-minute video, is well 3. I took the cream right here and just used a big brush. You can see it goes on really well. It is a little powdery, but that is the soft formula. Powdery, not in a dry sense, but as in kind of a soft and creamy sense. It's easy to blend this shadow. And I did not put an eyeshadow primer on today just because it's hot out, I don't know. I took the caramel, which is, let's see, Black Milk. What a weird name for that kind of a shade. And I just put it on the lid with a big brush and then brushed it slightly up into the crease. And the nice thing about a softer shadow like this is that if you mess it up like I will do since I'm doing it on camera, it's actually easier if I do it on here, as I will do since I'm doing it on camera, then you can just blend it away. So I basically put a little bit right in here. This is the hardest area for me to kind of get looking right. And then I always like to just take a little bit more of the base shade and even out that line there. It's easier for me to do it there than below. Then I wanted to do the silver, which is by far the most shimmery shade. But since and you can see it's also one of the most powdery because I have not nicked it, and look at it. It's got little nicks in it. This is a tiny brush because I wanted it to be really precise since it is so shimmery. And I just dot it. That's the thing about this particular palette. It is so pigmented. All you need to do is dot your brush in it and you get plenty of color. So then I just very softly lined my lower line, and I lined it all the way even though I'm going to blend in another color in a minute. I really like bright silvers for under the eye because I think they just open them up. They also work really well right in here in that corner. But one thing I hate, I just did it, is putting way too much. You see this a lot. You see it a lot actually on TV right now, where they put way too much of whatever shimmery sparkle on the inner eye, and it just looks artificial. So just a little bit, blend it out. It's always better to blend it. And I'm going to have to clean this up because I did put a little bit too much. So with a soft shadow, you just blend it away. Get that big brush again. And we're going to cover up some of that silver. And blend, blend, blend. Then what I did is I took another small liner brush. It's a little bit bigger. Did this one in water. So I dip it in water and then I dip it on my wrist to blot it off a little. You can probably do it a little bit more elegantly than that. Then I took this gray right here and I just dotted on a very fine line because I'm going for a more natural look today since I'm running around. And then get right in that inner corner, and then I like to take the darker color and just put it in the very outer corner of the eye like that. It just gives continuity with that line. You can also kind of, when I was younger, I used to smear it up a little so that I didn't drag my eye down. I don't bother anymore. This right here is a super soft, I always joke these are like not good brushes. This is not a good brush. It's super soft. It's not going to pick up a lot of color. and there's a reason for that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dot it again in that dark gray, and with a softer brush like this you can just kind of dot in your crease and you get just a tiny bit of color, which you can then just blend. You can see just to have a very soft bit of shading that's still natural. And I actually got more than I wanted. You can, some people will dot this or put the line all the way in. I actually like to just do about 2/3 of the way in. On my eyes it just opens them up, but it doesn't look quite as makeup-y, if that makes sense. So you can see then I blend it again with this soft brush just in the outer corner like that, so that you get continuity, I get continuity of the line. So that's basically all I did with the makeup. There are a couple of other things that I could do. I absolutely adore this color, but I decided to kind of go with the browns and the creams. But that's another one that I could have used up here instead of this kind of matte cream. The other thing, I could dot a little silver here to open up the eyes even more, but since I'm looking for a more natural look, I'm not going to do it. So you see, as much as this is a palette with all kinds of bright colors, you can also just do a real soft, easy, natural look. And then I'm going to do mascara real quick. Actually, I'm going to do it with my other mirror, and then I'm going to turn off the camera, and that is it. I might do a purple eye look. If anyone wants to see that, let me know. But other than that, I think I'm done with this palette for now. Except there's one other thing. As I look in this mirror, I really did way too much silver on this eye. So what I'm probably going to do is take a Q-tip when I get off camera and clean all that up with a dry Q-tip. That is it. Thank you very much.